The domain of the Big Cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, lions, wildcats, and cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together, claws will certainly fly. The Golden Bears will put toe to leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Penn State's offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways.
There he goes. Lowers those pads. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So California's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Back to throw, it's Diggs. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Touchdown, Penn State! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pace. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes it. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Makes a man miss. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield. If he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Diggs. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Touchdown, Penn State! A great catch and run for 6.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Looking downfield, it's Diggs. Under fire. Finds a man on the left. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The throw to the outside is complete. On the move at the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick completion to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Golden Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And the Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
414 satellite. 414.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Here's the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got the tight end.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. They're working that left side. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. It's a reverse. Running into the open space. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires on the move. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Diggs. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll start this drive firing. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence. He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Diggs. Got his man down the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch down the right side. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now first and 10 from the 29. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. The give from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. Turns it on down the left side.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that lead.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. And I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the air, it's Diggs. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. They'll run play action. Gets away. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. The give to the left side. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now on first down from the 43. Going with the counter play here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They feed him again. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Here we go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Phase 27, John.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. They've been outstanding on third down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee. The Golden Bears are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll try the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The sure hands, it's McCormick. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got the back over the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.